Chapter 27 of Short Stories for Short People. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information, or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Raymond Cockle. Short Stories for Short People by Alicia Stuart Aspinwall. Chapter 27. The Mouse's Revenge. A Tragedy. There was once a mouse who lived up in the tall steeple of a church. It was really a pleasant place to live in for many reasons. It was quiet, the air was good, the view very beautiful, and there were no cats there. In fact, only one thing troubled the mouse, and as he grew older, it troubled him more and more. And that was the bell, a big, sullen-looking iron bell, which hung in the tower. It was rung every night at 9, and the noise it made was dreadful. The mouse talked to the bell again and again, and told him rudely to hold his tongue, but it was of no use. Each night, just as he had sunk into his first doze, clang, clang, would go the bell. 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, it seemed to say, and the poor mouse would wake up, shivering with terror.
"Suppose it is 9 o'clock,
he would sob.
"You can't prevent its being 9 o'clock, and what are you going to do about it?"
But it had a heart of iron, and was not touched. One evening, the mouse climbed directly on the bell itself, and sat there admiring the sunset. He became drowsy, and quite forgetting where he was, fell fast asleep. He was awakened by a most horrible noise. He felt the ground, as he thought, rock beneath him. Suddenly he remembered where he was, that it was 9 o'clock, and that the bell was beginning its nightly duty. Clang, clang, it said. The poor mouse jumped frantically from one side to the other, and screamed, "Stop! Stop! Let me off!" But it did not stop, and at last, becoming dizzy, he staggered, lost his footing, and fell. Down, down, down he went, striking on the stone floor of the tower many feet below. He was not killed, but he was much bruised. All through the long night he lay there, and got up the next morning feeling stiff and miserable, and very, very angry.
"I will punish that wicked bell," he said. "I can't bite him, that I know, for I tried to once, but couldn't. His skin is fearfully tough. I wish he would fall, just as I did, the heartless monster,"
he sobbed. But suddenly his sobs ceased, and his eyes brightened, for an idea had come to him. The bell, of course, he could not bite, but how about that rope above it, and on which it hung?
"If I gnaw through that, the bell will fall. Hurrah!"
he squealed, and at once began his work. Gnaw, 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 went the sharp little teeth, and before long a tiny strand snapped. He stopped for a moment and laughed. "Stop gnawing, you small wretch," roared the bell. "I will punish you."
"Oh no, you can't hurt me,"
said the mouse, and the bell, feeling that this was so, trembled with rage, knowing that he was powerless, although big and strong, and with a tongue mightier than any pen.
"You can't even speak till 9 o'clock tonight," said the mouse, "and it shall be my pleasing duty to see that even then you remain silent."
And he chuckled in great glee. Then he began again. Gnaw, gnaw, gnaw. Snap went another strand, and before very long the rope gave way entirely, and down went the big bell with a tremendous crash that seemed to shake the very building. But oh, little mouse, poor little mouse, how did it happen? With it he fell too. He had been sitting on the bell, you know, and had gnawed the rope above his head. When that broke, down came the bell, and he being on it, had come too. When some men, hearing the crash, rushed up the stairs to see what had happened, they found the bell on the stone floor, broken in many pieces, while under it lay the poor mouse, quite dead. You see, we can never injure others without danger of injuring ourselves. End of chapter 27. The Mouse's Revenge.